Guys, welcome to part 8 of my Simpsons tapped out ideas. This one, I feel like I'm sort of now scraping the bottom of the barrel, quote unquote, because there is not a lot of buildings that I've really covered. So next episode will most likely be not like level ideas, just buildings and characters I think should also be added in, which I haven't mentioned already. But yeah, for this level, I've thought of sort of like a Krusty the Clown show level. I know I did it with the Tina Ballerina one. I did whatever episode that was, whatever part that was. But yeah, sort of another one. Fort Springfield with Corporal Punishment. Obviously Corporal Punishment being the enforcer on the Krusty the Clown show. Obviously Fort Springfield. I just thought him being a corporal. Well, he's not actually part of the army, but him being meant to be part of the army, it would fit well. Him going with Fort Springfield again can just be another one of those big sort of big buildings, but they've been downsized, just like the Krusty Lou Studios or um, I can't think of anything else, but yeah, just like the Krusty Lou Studios, how it looks really big, but they've sort of downsized it. And then also the Springfield bus station for 75 donuts, and the Clown Doctor for 55 donuts, and the Clown Doctor will be a non-playable character. So let's get on to the only character who's got tasks, which is Corporal Punishment. So his tasks include trading antique guns for 60 minutes over by Herman's antique weapons shop thing, march around Springfield for 4 hours, just him marching around with a gun, most likely, rule over a school for 6 hours over by the school, try and be a part of the army for 8 hours over by Fort Springfield, go on a date with Tina Ballerina for 12 hours. Now, obviously in one of my last episodes I had Tina Ballerina and I showed her, so if they had Tina Ballerina before they had Corporal Punishment, which most likely will be the case because he's really not a big character whatsoever. She's probably, even to be honest, she's not either. So like, let's just pretend that she was added before. He could just walk around with her on a date, and then obviously his final one be on the Krusty the Clown show. And I know he's an enforcer, but and that will be over by the Krusty Lou Studios. So let's get on to our second level. Now, the two buildings I've chose for this don't really fit together. It's just, throwing it in there. But this is sort of like the Prince update with Martin's parents. So we got the Prince house with Mark, with, the cash item. And it'll come with Mr. and Mrs. Prince. Now, what I think they should do is see all the decorations in the picture. I think all these all the like stuff that was used for Martin's party should all be decorations. That would be pretty cool. And then it would come with obviously Mr. and Mrs. Prince, both as playable characters. And then VHS Village, just another building to throw in there for 50 donuts, or it could be more depending. So yeah, let's get on to the tasks. So for the tasks for Mr. Prince, obviously her name's Martha Prince, just thought I mentioned that. Inspect nuclear power plant for 60 minutes. I just thought I'd throw that in. I don't think he's an inspector or anything, but just he looks smart, so. Drink at Moe's for 4 hours over by Moe's. Complain about the school for 6 hours. Spend educational time with son for 12 hours. This will include Martin, and it will be over by the library. And host a birthday party for 24 hours over by the Prince house. And then for Martha's tasks, we have shop a Cookie Mart for 60 minutes, get haircut for 4 hours over by Jake's Unisex Hair Palace. And I know I have a lot of tasks with him, his shop. It's just the easiest thing to do. Discuss things with Martin for 8 hours over by the Prince house. Attend town hall meeting for 12 hours over by the town hall. And host birthday party for 24 hours over by the Prince house. So yeah, let's get on to our final level / idea. Now, this one necessarily isn't a level, it's just two buildings I think should be added, but I suppose they could do it as a level, and they could have some task revolving it. Obviously, it'll come with, obviously the Springfield Zoo, again one of those buildings they can just downsize, but it's there. And this should come with Toot Toot, which is Mr. Teeny's mother, I believe. A non-playable character, but they could revolve a level around it, I suppose, and have other characters that are already in your town, do tasks with her, or just for the quest line. So the quest line could be her escaping the zoo, her kidnapping Bart, her, being put back in the zoo, and then her wanting to be with her son, Mr. Teeny, and they could do that, and it would all revolve around Toot Toot. So yeah, another premium item, we could have the slaughterhouse, which will come with Lou the cow for 230 donuts. Again, they could have tasks revolving around Lou, maybe Bart saving Lou from the slaughterhouse, or make Bart hide Lou in the Simpsons house or something like that. So yeah, both non-playable characters, but both could have a level revolved around them, or at least a quest line revolved around them even. So yeah, so that's pretty much all my levels, but I have came up with a bonus for today, sort of seeing as this was quite short and there wasn't really much in depth for anything. So my bonus for today is actually going to be some buildings which can be interactable and quite cool added things. So I do have Bucket the bookstore for 150 donuts. You can read what it is there. I can't pronounce it. Just I threw that in on this slide. But the two big things that are on this is one, the Springfield Airport. Now this will be the cash item again, and this one will be quite unique because it should be able, so you can send decorations to your friends' towns, and these can be decorations from previous updates or anything like that. And also you can send messages, so you can have a sort of chat with your friends on Tapped Out, discuss maybe building ideas. You can send screenshots as well, and I think that should be, to make the game a bit more sociable. I think that'll be really cool. And yeah, and the whole send decorations again. You probably won't be able to send buildings because that just, it gets a bit too confusing then. But yeah, just decorations. So well, they have to. I think they would probably have to be. No, yeah, you could probably send any decoration as long as it's not like a one-time like a one decoration. So like say, you have one, like for example the Jebediah Springfield statue. You shouldn't be able to send that to somebody who's already got it because, then they've got two. So, and that's not really fair. So, yeah, so like if they've already got it, you won't be able to send, but like you should be able to send, like, for example, say if you got Springfield Falls and your friend wants Springfield Falls, and maybe you do a trade, maybe your friend gives you that, I don't know, gives you the snakes, this Jebediah snake statue, and you give him the Springfield Falls, and you sort of have a trade. That'll be pretty cool. And then the other thing is the First Bank of Springfield. This one should just be a cheap cash item, and for this you'd be able to send donuts and cash to your friends. Again, something else pretty cool, which they should add, because it's like my friends, say if my friend's starting Tapped Out and he's a bit low on money but he's built the bank, I think you should be able to send your friend a bit of money to help him out, or donuts if you want something and you've got extra donuts from something else you bought. Say he needs 10 donuts more to buy something, and you can just send him those 10 donuts so he can buy it. And yeah, I think that should be a really good way to make the game a bit more sociable, make the game pretty cool. So they're pretty much all my ideas for now. I will try my best to find more building. These were quite hard to find because I'm trying my best to find something which isn't like a one-time item, and things that have been, characters that have been in it a couple of times and not just for once, like one episode. So I'm trying my best, but it's kind of hard. So thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please obviously tell me if you did, and I think that's it, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.